Chapter 6: Connecting Generations Through Coloring. Imagine a cozy Sunday afternoon where the living room is aglow with the gentle light of the setting sun, and the gentle hum of conversation fills the air. At the center of this warmth and chatter are a grandparent and a grandchild, bent over a sprawl of coloring pages, crayons scattered around them like confetti. Here, amidst these vivid splashes of color, stories from decades past weave through the air, blending with the laughter and shared moments of today. In this chapter, we explore how such simple acts of coloring can become profound bridges between generations, turning each page into a tapestry of family history, learning, and love. 6.1 Grandparent and Grandchild Coloring Projects. Storytelling through coloring. For many grandparents, the art of storytelling is a cherished skill, a way to hold onto the past and share it with future generations. Coloring offers a unique medium to bring these stories to life. Picture a grandparent sketching out the rough form of an old family farmhouse on a blank page, the grandchild watching intently. As they color, the grandparent recounts summer days spent running through fields or nights under a starlit sky, each stroke of color adding depth not just to the image, but to the story itself. This shared activity does more than pass time. It creates a vibrant dialogue between the old and the new, giving the grandchild a colorful glimpse into the past directly from the heart of someone who lived it. Legacy Coloring Pages. Creating coloring pages that depict family history or heritage can be a delightful project that both the grandparent and grandchild can collaborate on. Start with choosing a theme. Perhaps it's the countries your family originated from, or significant landmarks from your family's past. Together, sketch these scenes or symbols on coloring pages. This process not only fosters creativity, but also serves as an engaging history lesson, personalized by the family's own legacy. As the grandchild colors, they imbue these pages with new life, learning about their heritage in a way that textbooks could never replicate. Skills and wisdom exchange. Coloring together can be an exchange of skills and wisdom. Grandparents might teach traditional techniques or share knowledge about art and colors that they've gathered over the years. Conversely, grandchildren might share their knowledge of modern colors and trends, or introduce grandparents to digital coloring tools or apps. This exchange enriches both parties, updating the grandparents' repertoire and grounding the child's modern skills with traditional wisdom. It's a beautiful melding of learning and teaching, where both grandparent and grandchild become student and teacher simultaneously. Memory-making color books. Finally, consider transforming these shared coloring sessions into memory-making coloring books. Compile the finished pages into a book, adding dates and descriptions of each coloring session. This book then becomes a cherished keepsake, a tangible collection of moments that can be revisited and shared with other family members or future generations. It's a testament to the bond between grandparent and grandchild, filled with shared stories and artworks that hold much more than just artistic value. They are repositories of shared time and love. In this chapter, coloring emerges not just as playful activity, but as a profound connector between generations. It becomes a medium through which wisdom, history and love are passed down, and new memories are created, painted in the bright hues of shared experiences. As each coloring page turns, so does the day, weaving a colorful tapestry that ties the past to the present and crafts a legacy that will color the future in the most vibrant shades of understanding and affection. 6.2 Parent-Child Mindful Coloring Sessions. Building Bonds. In a world where digital distractions are ever present, finding activities that promote real interaction and connection within the family can sometimes be challenging. Coloring, a seemingly simple activity, offers a unique opportunity to bridge this gap, creating a space where parents and children can share in the joy of creativity while strengthening their bonds. As you sit down together with a set of coloring pages and an array of colorful pencils, you embark not just on a creative venture, but on a journey of connection. This shared space becomes a sanctuary where conversations flow more freely and where the hustle of everyday life fades into the background, allowing for genuine moments of connection. Quality time through coloring. Dedicating specific times for parent-child coloring sessions can do wonders for strengthening relationships. It carves out precious one-on-one time in our hectic schedules, providing a regular opportunity to engage in a cooperative task. The act of coloring itself, with its repetitive motions and inherent tranquility, can help both parent and child to unwind and relax, making it easier to open up and share thoughts and feelings. During these sessions, the focus is not just on the act of coloring, but on sharing the experience, where each page becomes a canvas for nurturing the relationship. The simplicity of the task allows even the youngest children to participate fully, making them feel valued and heard. For parents, these moments are just as beneficial, offering a chance to learn more about their children's thoughts, concerns, and joys, all facilitated by the casual, stress-free environment that coloring provides. Co-creation of coloring pages. Taking a step beyond simply coloring together, co-creating coloring pages can add an even richer layer to this bonding experience. This activity involves both parent and child in the creative process, from brainstorming ideas to drawing and finally coloring their joint creation. Perhaps you decide to draw a scene from a recent family vacation, or maybe you work together to create a fantastical landscape filled with dragons and castles. Whatever the theme, the act of creating together is incredibly powerful. It teaches collaboration and compromise, and it allows both parent and child to express their creativity and individual perspectives. This process not only results in a unique piece of art, but also in shared memories of creating something beautiful together, reinforcing the bonds of love and cooperation. Discussing life lessons. Coloring sessions also provide an excellent platform for discussing important life lessons in a relaxed setting. As you choose colors and work on filling different segments of a picture, conversations can naturally turn to topics of deeper significance. These might include discussions about the values depicted in the coloring page, such as teamwork, courage, or kindness, or might branch into personal experiences and lessons learned. For instance, a coloring page featuring a scene of helpers like firefighters or doctors can lead to a conversation about the importance of helping others and what it means to be brave. These discussions, facilitated by the non-threatening, side-by-side nature of coloring, can make it easier for children to absorb and reflect on important values without the pressure of a more formal teaching environment. Parent-child coloring challenges. To introduce an element of fun and lighthearted competition, setting up coloring challenges can be a delightful way to spice up your coloring sessions. These could range from seeing who can complete a page first to using the most colors in a pleasing way. These friendly competitions should always emphasize fun and creativity over winning, and they can be a great way to teach children about healthy competition and sportsmanship. They also serve to inject a dose of excitement into the coloring sessions, keeping both the child and the parent engaged and eager to participate. Each challenge can end with a show and tell, where each explains their artwork and thought process, fostering a deeper understanding and appreciation for each other's creativity and effort. As these coloring sessions become a regular part of your routine, they grow into more than just an activity. They become a cherished tradition, a regular appointment where parent and child can connect, create, and learn from each other. Each session strengthens the ties that bind, building a foundation of trust, communication, and mutual respect that can enhance all areas of the relationship. Through the simple act of coloring together, profound bonds are nurtured, illustrating that sometimes the best way to come together can be found in the quiet moments of shared creativity. 6.3 Sibling Coloring Time. Cooperation and Creativity. In many households, the dynamic between siblings can be as colorful as a well-filled canvas, rich with different hues, representing various emotions and experiences. From playful rivalry to deep camaraderie, these relationships form a significant pillar in the family structure. Introducing shared coloring activities, such as working on collaborative murals, offers a unique opportunity to enhance these bonds, turning potential conflicts into creative collaborations that benefit everyone involved. Collaborative coloring murals. Imagine transforming a blank wall in your home into a vibrant mural, a large-scale canvas where siblings can pour their creativity. This project not only allows them to express individual artistic styles, but also requires them to work together, planning and deciding on themes, colors, and design elements. As they discuss and negotiate every stroke and color, they learn valuable lessons in cooperation and compromise. For instance, while one child might prefer a bold, abstract style, another might lean toward detailed, realistic depictions. Finding a way to blend these preferences into a cohesive mural can be a challenging yet rewarding process that strengthens their ability to work as a team. Moreover, as the mural progresses, it becomes a visual testament to what they can achieve together, enhancing their mutual respect and appreciation for each other's skills and preferences. Sibling bonding through art. Art and coloring in this context move beyond mere activities. They become conduits for communication and understanding. Engaging in shared art projects allows siblings to see each other in new lights, to recognize the creativity and thoughts of a brother or sister as they discuss what colors to use or what elements to add to their artwork. This shared space can be particularly beneficial in smoothing over usual sibling rivalries. As they create together, The focus shifts from competing against each other to collaborating with each other, fostering a deeper connection that can translate into other areas of their relationship. The relaxed atmosphere of coloring together without the pressures of more competitive games or activities opens up safe spaces for conversations, allowing siblings to share thoughts and feelings that might otherwise go unexpressed. Coloring as conflict resolution. Coloring can also be an effective tool for conflict resolution. When disagreements arise, as they naturally do, proposing a coloring session can help cool heated emotions. Choose coloring sheets that require cooperation, such as a complex scene that needs both to agree on the color palette or a large poster where they have to color adjacent sections. As they color, the calming effects of the activity itself, combined with the necessity to interact over something neutral, like color choices, can help ease tensions. This not only helps resolve the immediate conflict, but also teaches siblings a method of calming down and communicating that they can turn to in future disagreements. It's a way to handle conflicts that adds a layer of creativity and fun, making the resolution process less about winning an argument and more about creating something beautiful together. Celebrating sibling achievements in color. Finally, using coloring pages to celebrate each other's achievements can play a crucial role in fostering a supportive and encouraging relationship among siblings. Encourage them to create coloring pages for each other that highlight a recent accomplishment, like mastering a new skill or achieving a goal in school. This activity not only provides an opportunity for creative expression, but also allows them to show appreciation and pride in each other's successes. Coloring these pages together can be a fun and meaningful way to celebrate these achievements, reinforcing positive reinforcement and mutual support. It turns moments of individual success into shared celebrations, enhancing the joy and the bond they share as siblings. Through these coloring activities, siblings learn to collaborate, support, and appreciate each other, strengthening their bond and making their interactions more positive and meaningful. Each stroke of color brightens not only the paper, but also their relationship, painting a sibling dynamic that is vibrant, supportive, and deeply connected. 6.4 Family Heritage and Ancestry in Colors. In the vibrant tapestry of family life, each color and shade represents a distinct part of our heritage, weaving together a story that stretches back generations. Imagine a coloring session that does more than fill a page with hues. It fills your family's presence with the rich colors of your past. By introducing coloring pages that reflect your family's cultural background, you embark on a vivid exploration of your roots, bringing to life the traditions, symbols, and stories that define your lineage. These culturally themed coloring pages serve as a canvas for your family's unique historical narrative, allowing each member, young and old, to add their personal touch to the shared story of who you are and where you come from. As you select symbols and scenes significant to your heritage, perhaps an ancient family crest, traditional garments, or iconic landmarks from your ancestral homeland, each choice becomes a discussion starter about your family's past. Children, often curious and eager to learn, might find themselves fascinated by the stories behind a traditional motif or the history of a landmark, sparking a deeper interest in their heritage. This act of coloring becomes an interactive history lesson, enriched by personal connections and visual storytelling. The colors chosen can represent different aspects of the culture. For instance, vibrant oranges and reds might be used to illustrate the warmth and passion of Latin American dances, while cool blues and greens might depict the tranquility of East Asian landscapes. Through these choices, children not only learn about their heritage, but also begin to understand the broader world cultures, fostering a sense of global citizenship and respect for diversity. Expanding on this concept, families can engage in large collaborative projects that depict their ancestry in a more detailed and artistic manner. A large mural or a series of connected pages can map out the family tree, with branches leading to different ancestors, each accompanied by their own symbolic imagery. This project, possibly spanning several weeks or even months, becomes a family endeavor where everyone contributes, discussing and deciding how best to represent each ancestor or family story. Such projects not only strengthen family bonds, but also create a profound sense of continuity and belonging. As everyone, from the youngest child to the eldest grandparent, sees their place within the lineage, connected by the flow of history and the strokes of color. The activity of sharing cultural stories during coloring sessions can turn a regular afternoon into a memorable learning experience. It's incredibly enriching for children to hear tales of their ancestors' lives and exploits, narrated by their parents or grandparents as they color together. These could be stories of hardship and triumph, of migration and settlement, or simply tales of everyday life in different times and places. As each story unfolds, the act of coloring deepens the engagement, helping to anchor the narrative into the children's minds. Parents might share stories associated with specific colors or patterns, such as explaining why certain colors are prominent in cultural attire, enhancing the educational aspect of the session. To celebrate these rich cultural explorations, organizing family gatherings centered around completing and sharing these heritage-based coloring projects can be a joyful and uniting experience. Such celebrations may include displaying completed artwork, perhaps as part of a larger family reunion, where extended family members can also share their stories and contributions. This event not only celebrates the family's artistic achievements, but also reinforces the communal ties, bridging generations through the shared appreciation of their common heritage. The artwork, enriched with personal stories and historical insights, becomes a focal point of the gathering, a vivid illustration of the family's enduring connection to its past. Incorporating these heritage-themed coloring activities into family life enriches familial bonds through shared historical and cultural exploration. It transforms coloring from a simple pastime into an impactful activity that celebrates and preserves the family's legacy, ensuring that the rich hues of the past continue to color the present and inspire future generations. As families engage in these coloring adventures, they do more than fill pages with color. They fill their lives with a deeper understanding and appreciation of their roots, strengthening their identity and their bonds in the most colorful ways imaginable. 6.5 Storytime Coloring, Bringing Tales to Life Together. Within the colorful pages of a family's shared storybook lies a treasure trove of tales, each colored with the unique hues of personal memories and whimsical dreams. Through storytime coloring, families are invited to breathe life into their favorite family stories or even create new ones, infusing them with the vivid colors of imagination. This process not only enhances the storytelling experience, but also deepens family bonds as members collaborate to turn narrative threads into visual masterpieces. Let's explore the process of illustrating these family stories through coloring. It begins with choosing a story that holds special significance or fond memories for the family. Perhaps an adventurous tale told by a grandparent or a funny anecdote from a recent family gathering. Once the story is chosen, family members gather to brainstorm how to best represent the tale visually. They sketch scenes that capture the essence of the story, discussing which colors best convey the mood and setting. Children might suggest bright, bold colors to depict a festive scene, while adults might focus on ensuring the characters are vividly portrayed. As the family colors together, they relive the moments of the story, perhaps embellishing it with new details or insights. This shared creative process not only brings the story to life in a new, dynamic form, but also allows each family member to contribute their perspective, making the tale even richer and more nuanced. In addition to personal family stories, coloring sessions can also delve into the rich worlds of fairy tales, folklore, and myths. These traditional stories offer a wealth of artistic inspiration and are particularly effective in capturing the imaginations of both young and old. Families might choose a well-loved fairy tale, perhaps one that parents read to their children at bedtime, and decide together how to depict its key moments and characters. During coloring, parents can discuss the underlying morals or messages of the tale, while children might ask questions or offer their interpretations of the story's events. This interaction not only makes the coloring session more engaging, but also enhances children's understanding and appreciation of the story. The mythological creatures and fantastical landscapes typical of such tales provide ample scope for creative expression, allowing everyone to experiment with a wide range of colors and styles. Another enriching activity involves linking colors with reading through book-based coloring activities. Here, the family selects a book to read together, something that resonates or holds interest for all members. As they progress through chapters, they create coloring pages based on the themes, settings, or characters encountered in the text. This could be as simple as coloring an enchanted forest, as described in the book, or as intricate as designing a character's costume based on the narrative description. This method not only reinforces what the children are reading, helping to improve their comprehension and retention, but also makes the act of reading more interactive and fun. Parents might find themselves drawn into the stories as much as the kids, as the whole family starts to look forward to each new chapter and the coloring session that follows. Finally, the concept of creating a family storybook takes these individual projects and compiles them into a lasting keepsake. This book could include not only the colored pages, but also short descriptions or stories associated with each piece, written by family members. Over time, this book grows into a colorful chronicle of the family's artistic and narrative adventures, a physical testament to many hours spent together in creativity and storytelling. It becomes a cherished artifact, one that future generations might look through one day, marveling at the tales and artworks created by their ancestors. Through storytime coloring, every blank page offers a new opportunity to create, share, and preserve the stories that make each family unique. Whether revisiting cherished tales, exploring ancient myths, or accompanying beloved book characters on their adventures, These coloring activities weave a vibrant thread through the fabric of family life, enriching the tapestry with every hue used and every line drawn. 6.6 Holiday and seasonal coloring activities for the whole family. As the seasons shift from the blossoming days of spring to the crisp evenings of autumn, each change brings with it a palette of colors that nature displays proudly. This natural rhythm of life provides a perfect backdrop for family activities that celebrate the passing seasons and the festive milestones throughout the year. Engaging in holiday and seasonal coloring activities not only underlines the beauty of these transitions, but also brings the family together in a creative and joyful way. Imagine transforming the vibrant oranges of fall or the delicate pastels of spring into coloring themes that everyone, from the youngest to the oldest, can participate in and enjoy. Seasonal coloring themes. Each season carries its unique symbols and colors, which can be wonderfully explored through coloring. For instance, spring can be celebrated with pages filled with blossoming flowers and chirping birds, summer with scenes of beaches and sun-drenched landscapes, autumn with leaves in myriad shades of orange and red, and winter with snowflakes and cozy fireside settings. By setting up a family coloring session that focuses on these seasonal themes, you not only have the opportunity to educate the younger members about the characteristics of each season, but also to reminisce about past family moments tied to these times of the year. These sessions can become a seasonal ritual, eagerly anticipated as a time to reflect on the cycle of life and the beauty it brings to each turn. Holiday tradition coloring pages. Similarly, holidays provide a rich vein of content for family coloring activities. Whether it's drawing and coloring your own fireworks for the 4th of July, creating spooky Halloween scenes, designing intricate patterns for Diwali, or crafting festive Christmas landscapes, each holiday comes with its own set of traditional images and colors. Creating coloring pages that reflect these traditions can deepen your family's appreciation for and connection to these celebrations. It also allows for the incorporation of personal family traditions into the artwork. Maybe your family has a unique way of celebrating Thanksgiving or a special decoration ritual for Christmas. Translating these into coloring pages can be a delightful way to capture and pass on these traditions. Year-round coloring calendar. To keep this colorful engagement structured throughout the year, consider creating a family coloring calendar. Each month can feature a different theme or a specific holiday that falls within that month, providing a ready canvas for your family's creative energies. This calendar can serve as a countdown to various family events and holidays, with each member contributing to the coloring of the month's page. Not only does this help in planning and looking forward to family activities and holidays, but it also creates a year-round artifact of your family's artistic collaboration, a colorful celebration of the year as it unfolds. Family Coloring Time Capsule. To capture these colorful memories and preserve them as a keepsake, a family coloring time capsule can be an enchanting project. Collect all the coloring pages you've worked on throughout the year, especially those that commemorate specific events or celebrations, and place them in a special box or album. You could add other mementos from the year, such as photos or small keepsakes, and decide on a future date when the capsule will be reopened. This time capsule becomes a treasure trove of that year's family memories, encapsulated not just in the colors and pictures, but also in the emotions and stories they represent. When opened years later, it serves as a vivid reminder of past joys and celebrations, a colorful legacy of family love and creativity passed down through time. These holiday and seasonal coloring activities do more than just fill time. They build a tapestry of shared experiences and traditions that strengthen family bonds and create lasting memories. As the seasons change and holidays come and go, the colors laid down on these pages preserve the joy and unity of your family, turning each year into a beautifully illustrated chapter of your family's story. As we close this chapter on holiday and seasonal coloring activities, we reflect on how these simple acts of creativity are deeply woven into the fabric of family life. They mark the passage of time, not just on the calendar, but in the heart of the family, celebrating each season and holiday with vibrant colors and shared joy. This ongoing tapestry of family creativity sets the stage for further exploration and enjoyment of the arts, leading us into the next chapter, where new artistic adventures await.